status, we asked who has the well, you answered the survey, a lot of you. Who has breadwinner status and who has responsibility for childcare? Okay, what we see is we've got about 1 in 3 of our teachers who do it all. The real trend, of course, is sharing a breadwinner role and sharing a responsibility for children. A lot of my male teachers are in that category too, by the way. You know, they're married to people who are just like them and they're sharing everything. And that makes them just like women. I'm just saying. Okay. And then we have the lucky ones whose spouse is doing it. We asked, how is the financial situation in your family? When we look at income, we also ask about financial situation. And we do that because people live all over the country in our surveys. So, you know, money, you know, cost of living is very different for you than it is for me. So almost half of the sample say money's not an issue in our family. We live quite comfortably. We have money for extras. That being said, for 1 in 5, money is a huge issue for them. All right, and they don't have money for extras. And the other 37%, you know, it's okay. So, by the way, you're going to see from my bargaining people, money's not the big issue. It's, you already, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Well, reinforcing, it's not it. Teachers are busy people, so we say, do you have the you know, do you engage in the following activities? So everybody's an employee. 96% of you try to do some kind of sports. 93% of you do home chores. You know, if you're a guy, you do, you know, manly things. And if you are a partner or a spouse, teachers, and I don't know if it's because of your desire or because of your job, but a huge number of you volunteer. For the sample as a whole, I've only got 20% of people volunteering. Teachers, it's 67%. Is it because you're expected to with your role in the community? Is it because you're crazy? Okay. Okay, fine. I was just checking. It could be, but you're quite a bit higher. All right. Half of you have some kind of supervisory or management responsibilities. Half of you have children under the age of 19. 37% of you have adult children. 35% of you are grandparents. 30% of you have a second job. 28% care for disabled, and 22%. Now then we said, how much energy does that role take you? Because a role might not be a role. So parent and employee, they tie for first. 75% of people said, if I got a kid and that's a lot of energy, but I got a job and that's equal amount of energy, and that in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, is work-life balance or work-life conflict. Because you've got these two high-demand roles, and you don't really have an option on either one, do you? Oh, just go play in traffic, dear. You know, and I'm not coming in today. And then look at the drop-off after those two. Look at the drop-off. Huge. We spend more time and more energy looking after our house than we do looking after our spouse or partner. That's a sad one. And, our second job doesn't take much. Our sports, I've got to think a lot of you are lying about the sports. Okay? Just saying, because it should take some energy. Volunteer, you do it, but you're not, your heart's not in it, is what this data says.